Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce Michael Marca. He is the owner and CEO of the Master Pizza franchise in Cleveland. He grew his business from one store to a 13-store franchise. Michael has won numerous awards in the pizza industry and is the culinary captain of the U.S. pizza team. And as an update to your handout, Michael has won the competition for Best in Dough. So let's give him a round of applause for that.
Thank you, guys. Can you guys hear me? Lane, can you grab my computer on my back? I'm so sorry, guys. It's just a tough angle. I can't see that really, actually. So, guys, welcome, everybody. I'm Michael Lamarca. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So today we're going to talk about maximizing your menu for greater profits. Thank you. I'm so sorry, guys. It's just I can't see that angle. So we're going to talk about today is really, really important and really, really relevant. Today couldn't be, in my opinion, a topic that's more pressing. And I feel that it's super, super important and super, super timely. So again, thank you guys for coming. So today is maximizing your menu for greater profits. I call it part one simply because there's so much to do. I'm not going to touch all of it today, but hopefully we can meet again and we can continue the conversation. If not, you could always get a hold of me. I'm glad to help. So we're going to rename it. I'm going to rename this today, not maximizing, but building your menu for greater profits. And I'm going to talk to you about that because we need a good, strong foundation for you to maximize, okay? So I want to start off there by building a profitable menu and the mindset and things you have to do to get that done. So, again, I'm Michael Lamarca from Master Pizza in Cleveland, Ohio. We have 13 locations. We start off a single store unit, and one of the things that made us grow was our profitability and able to maximize what we sell. So, real quick, I want to go over some useful definitions and concepts that we talk about in our company that we hold values to. One of the things that we talk about all the time are COGS. COGS are cost of goods sold. We measure our profitability through COGS. A lot of companies measure food costs. You might hear food costs. Who measures food costs? Okay, we do COGS, total cost of goods sold. That's from toilet paper to cheese. Okay, all of that goes into our cost of goods sold. We measure all of that to make sure we're within our range of our weekly goals. Another term we talk about, and this is one that's kind of like, I call it the black hole. A lot of people are like, God, I'm losing money. Inventory is a word that everyone uses, but inventory on hand, I like to get a little bit more specific, because inventory on hand is that hidden black hole where you might have $7,000 on your shelf instead of in the bank. Okay, that is something I see a lot of people overorder, and one of the things that they overorder, I'm sorry, my computer went. I'll just do it over here. One of the things that they do is they overorder and they put the money on the shelf instead of in their bank, okay? So that's one of those things that are very, very important to really manage. You don't want to underorder and short your evenings and days, your lunches or your dinners, and you're telling customers you're out of product, but you also don't want to have a ton of inventory on hand. Why should you put your money in their bank account when you can have it in yours and use it for things you need? One of the tools we use is called our build to list, and that helps us keep and manage our inventory on hand. So what we do is we track and we find that we make 20 batches of dough a week, okay? So each bag of flour is a batch of dough. If I make 10 bags of flour, I need to order 10 because we keep 20 on hand. That's our build to list. So in essence, anybody can, you guys want to come in? Come on, have a seat. Come on, guys. Anyone could do your inventory and your ordering anyway. So that's one of the things we do is we really use this tool as our build to list to really help manage our inventory on hand, which helps our cost of goods sold. Any questions on this, guys? Don't ever hesitate to ask a question, raise your hand. Last thing we talk about is procedures and weights. You will never win the argument with me that you can't hit your goals for cost of goods sold. You'll never win that argument with me. If you have a strong foundation and you have a strong base of knowing what your COGS are and you follow every procedure and every weight, you will never miss your mark. Numbers don't lie, okay? And sometimes I tell the truth. Sometimes it's brutal to tell it, but sometimes, I always kid around the mayor of Realville. Sometimes it's a little saying they say, got to be honest. Can't lie to yourself. If you're not hitting your COGS, if you don't have your cost of goods sold structured and within range, and you're over it, it's because you're not following your procedures or weights. It's an easy indicator to find out if your menu is profitable or not. Yes, sir.
In your experience, have you noticed that your inventory has had increased due to the fact
Sure.
supply chains interplaying?
Absolutely. So all of these are they're live. All of them fluctuate. All of them fluctuate. If as the store builds and it grows, we have to add to our build-to list. Absolutely. Yeah, we manage that. We monitor that. We absolutely do. If we have to increase something or decrease products, absolutely manage that. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, if you have a question, Lenny will help with the. So one of the things we talk about is sell what you could win at. I'm from Master Pizza. I will never beat DeBella's in a sub contest. Okay? DeBella's will never beat me in a pizza contest. Sell what you could win at. It's a strong, be strong, sell what you could win at. Quick question. What's your favorite restaurant? In your hometown, what's your favorite restaurant? Chinese food? Okay. And nothing specific? Anyone have just name something. What's your favorite restaurant? Hacienda, what do they serve? Sounds good. What's your favorite restaurant? I thought your hand was up. Okay. What are some of your, go ahead. Tell me your favorite restaurant. 600? I think they're over there. What's your favorite dish from there? What's your favorite dish from there? Hot pepperoni? Our friends from 600 over there. So let me ask you, with them there, this is great. This is totally unexpected. So your favorite restaurant at 600, your favorite dish is a hot pepperoni pizza? Hot pepperoni honey pizza? And is that what you order when you go there? What does it cost? You don't know and you don't care. Thank you. God, that worked out great. That is exactly right. If you create something that you could win at, your customers don't care what it costs. They don't care. They flat out don't care. One of my favorite places in Little Italy, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. There's a place that makes the best veal parmesan, huge portion of pasta. The sauce tastes like my mother made it. I don't know if it costs $5. I don't know if it costs $100. I don't know. All I know is I get it every time, and it's awesome. Sell what you can win at, okay? You answered my question. I'm sorry, I got a little ahead of myself. So it doesn't matter what it costs. If you're meeting customer expectations, if the food is fantastic, the service is fantastic, it doesn't matter what it costs, guys. I'm being honest with you. It doesn't matter. It matters when you fail. It matters when you fail expectations. It matters when you fail in product. Remember that. Boy. Okay. All right. I just went over this. Sorry, I get a little ahead of I get excited when I talk, guys. Sorry. Very passionate about this. You should see me in our meetings. Again, it doesn't matter what it costs. And I really appreciate you telling me that because that's a very cool experiment. So, in the same mindset, sell what you could win. Okay, we're going to think about selling what we could win on our menu. All right, taste. It's got to taste good. It's going to be a good product. It's going to be a great pizza. Okay, it's got to be awesome. All right, pick your category. Steak, steakhouse, pizzas, burgers, Mexican, Italian, chicken, Chinese, whatever it is, fish. Pick your lane, okay? Pick your lane and stay in it. Stay in your lane. I do pizza, okay? You're not going to see me do a lobster ravioli, whatever. I'm staying in my lane. Someone comes to my restaurant, they're like, do you have veal parmesan? I'm like, I don't, but Gaetano's down the road has the best one. Bring me one, okay? But they're going to think of me when they want pizza. Stay in your lane. Super important. So again, same mindset. Sell what you can to win. Let's think about that, all right? Your recipes and flavors. This is very important. Work with your sales rep. Have them find you the best products out there. Have you find the best trends that are out there to fit your concept, okay? They're the ones that know what's coming down the road. They're the ones that know what's hot. They're the ones that know the cost you're looking for. They're the ones that know what that are even familiar with your menu before you even finish it. So if I'm in pizza, my rep might even know what pizzas I want to make and what flours I should use. They're resources. Make sure you use them. Team up with a partner with brands and develop your signature flavors. Lenny and I we're Galbani guys. Galbani cheese. We partnered with them 10 years ago, okay? And we are tight. To the point when we hang up the phone, we say, I love you to each other, all right? I mean it. So we partner with Galbani. Anytime there's an issue, we get it resolved immediately. They tell us the products to use. They tell us what's coming down the pipeline. They're the ones that do all the work and research for us. And it's great because as we grow, they grow, and it's a great partnership. Find the brands you like, partner with them, stick with them through thick and thin, okay? It's a relationship. It's a partnership. Master Pizza talk about Galbani cheese. We, like I said, we're very dedicated partners, not with just Galbani, but other products we use. So it's very important you partner with, just don't be a customer, partner with your products, okay? Very important to remember that. Again, remember, sell what you can win, okay? We're gonna talk about recipes and flavors. Focus on building the foundation of your concept. All right, and this is important. I want you to really understand this. Think about McDonald's. They built their whole company on the Big Mac. You may have never tried it, but you all know they sell it, okay? Applebee's, Bourbon Street chicken and shrimp. I think there's even a song about it, okay, right? Like on TikTok or something my kids were doing, right? Think about that. Find your signature dish, your signature item, promote the hell out of it, sell the hell out of it, give it away for people to try, give it away to tell them to talk about on social media, blow it up. Find your best dish, that's your signature item, and blow it up. At Master Pizza, one of our favorite, one of our most popular pizzas are Pepperoni Passion, and we market it simply as the best pepperoni pizza you'll ever have. It's pretty easy to sell, super easy to sell. It's funny because we take a pepperoni pizza, we make it a pepperoni passion, we get more for it, the customers have a better experience, and they truly say it is the best pepperoni pizza they've ever had. So that's our signature dish. We really, really sell a ton of those. Very important you kind of find your signature item. These are all things that help maximize your menu, trust me. Sell what you can win. Remember this? I always really want you to remember that. Perceived value and quality. Sir, I'm trying to have a presentation. I thought you were the glass. It's our friend Paul. Perceived value and quality, okay? There is a fine line. I know we talked about earlier about customers don't care what it costs, but there is a fine line when a customer finds a value point. Okay, and today we're kissing that edge. We're approaching that pretty close of what a customer finds as a value point. Where it pierces that veil of value and convenience is crossed. So we just can't charge $40 for a pizza. That's where your people that we work with will help you with coming up with products that help keep you within your lane and your range. Okay, guys? Perceived value for pizza is low. So we have to be really conscious every time we put together a menu item and things that in pizza that, everyone thinks pizza's $5 and it should be in your door in 20 minutes or whatever. We all know that's not the case. I'm not sure how many of you are on pizza, but I can't charge $40 for pizza where you can charge $50 for a steak, and then you even want to add something else, you got to keep adding. So you got to be mindful of that, okay? It's up to you. Find your lane, find your price point, and find your customer base. Our customer base are families. We did a lot of research. We found that families are are what we target. We target the home, the family unit, the home, and we find that our biggest customer base are families. Our locations are based on house counts, not traffic. So just a little bit there. Again, here's some of the categories: fine dining, family, single diner. Try to find who you're trying to serve and really tailor your menu to them. These are all points to help you gain your profits. Sell what makes you the most profit. And God, I wish I had more time, because this is where I really want to get into this. Browns are 14-3, by the way, Lenny. Sell what makes you the most profits. Simple 3-step process, okay? And we're going to really I'm going to try to get into this as long as I can. Know your COGS. I don't want you to say, a pizza costs me about $2. I want you to say, it cost me $1.83 today. You don't know that number, you don't know your COGS. Sorry, it's the truth. Update your COGS. I update mine every Monday. When we get our Monday order from the weekend, I key it into my spreadsheet. I hit enter and it updates instantly. Every Monday I do my COGS. Manage your COGS. Again, if you see something that's creeping up higher, I think you were talking about things like inventory, but if you see prices are getting higher, nip it in the butt, manage it. Ask your food rep, ask them, hey guys, I see pepperoni's up, is there an alternative? Is there something we could use? Talk to Hormel or whoever you use, is there an alternative? Is there something else we could use? Or is there a break we could do? Is there variance? There's a whole bunch of things you could do, but find the help and manage it. Make sure you're weighing everything. Make sure your procedures are correct. Sometimes you have to adjust those. Last year plus, we've been adjusting everything: procedures, COGS, weights, everything. So let me go back to it real quick. Again, know your COGS, update your COGS, and manage your COGS. Okay? If you don't know this, you don't know if your menu is profitable. You can't manage your menu to make it profitable if you don't know it's profitable. That's why, again, I said this is step one. Because if we got to have a real strong foundation on this, guys, very, very strong foundation. Okay. I love this statement. I live by it. It more or less says less is more. Sell one item 1,000,000 times as compared to selling 1,000,000 items one time. I'd rather sell my pepperoni passion 1,000,000 times than sell 50 pizzas 100 times. I had to train everyone how to make those pizzas instead of I could train everyone how to make the pepperoni passion. Sell one item 1,000,000 times as compared to selling 1,000,000 items one time. That should be your mindset. Less is more. Okay? Sometimes I get redundant. So I think what I meant to do here is I meant to say, remember, McDonald's sells a hamburger 10 different ways. Okay? It's pretty much the same thing, 10 different ways. Bring on products that have multiple uses. All of our products are across the board. We put pepperoni in our salads, our pizzas, our calzones. You know what I mean? Especially if you have subs, make sure everything goes across the board. Don't bring in one item for one thing. It's just not worth it, especially today. It's just not worth it. Unless that item's super awesome and it helps your signature item, maybe get creative and find a second item. But I really, really, really suggest this. This helps keeps your COGS down. Limit your customers' options and sell more. This is something I really, I go into stores and shops and I see all the time. They have 100 salad dressings, and they have their homemade signature salad dressing. Okay, and then they have 100 other ones. I'd get rid of everything else and sell your original home recipe salad dressing, maybe a ranch, maybe a blue cheese, and get rid of everything else. Guide them to that decision. Guide them to sell, to buy what you want. Okay, and that's kind of what the purpose of this is. Coca-Cola, I see like the coolers, there's 50 different flavors. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, root beer, You know what I mean? Maybe cherry Coke. Limit those options. So 5 flavors of Coke compared to 10 or 50. So I hope I'm not going too fast with you guys. I'm sorry if I am. Communicate with your customers. This is massive, especially what we're going through today. If you guys take a minute, if you go to masterpizza.com on your phones or your internet when you get home, whatever, I wrote a letter and an email to all of our customers, okay? I was brutally honest with them. It's the only way you could be in life is brutally honest, where I told them, look, we had to raise prices. We had a full menu. We got rid of all of our subs, all of our pastas, all of our salad entrees, all of our appetizers. We got rid of all of our desserts, and we kept pizzas. We kept calzones, same thing as a pizza, wings, and breadsticks, and like we call them parm bites, like dough knots, garlic knots. That is literally what our menu is made out of right now, and our sales have never been higher. Okay? And when we did this, we were really nervous. We were like, wow, we're going to lose 20% of what we sell. And we wrote an email to them, and we explained, hey, flour was $9 a bag, now it's $18. Pepperoni was $80 a case, now it's $160. Cheese is this, now it's this. We went through the whole gamut. And you could read the letter I wrote to the customers. And I got the most return emails back ever from that email, thanking them for letting them know. And the most people are like, hey, I see it in the grocery store. I see it when I go shopping. I see it everywhere. And be brutally honest, hey, your prices may not be the lowest, but you're at a hometown restaurant, you need to survive. Be honest. Hey, this is what it costs us. I can't buy 100 cases of flour a week because like they do. But here's what I buy. Here it is, guys. And they're going to respect you, and they're going to love you, and they're going to support you. Again, I got most of my responses ever from that email, and it was actually emotional. Like, so many people poured out, and they're like, well, you're not going to lose us. We stand with you. We love you guys. And I tell you what, it was a turning point for us, because now with less stress on the operations, because no one could hire, right? We are meeting customer expectations. We're providing excellent food and excellent service, and we win every order, and it's been helping our business and streamlining and focus. So again, that has really helped our menu become super profitable. We went from about, I'm not kidding you, with inflation and everything, we went from about 38% cost of goods sold, I'm talking everything, we're down to about 27% now. And that's every week to week. And we talk about some high volume stores, so we're able to manage it too. So all those moves is what we did here and what we talked about. Gave ourselves a strong foundation, and then I would love to get with you guys again and talk about creating a physical menu of how to maximize some things too. We'll see if we can get into that. I don't know how much time we have. So, question and answers, guys. Any questions, and please let me know. I could keep going. Go ahead.
Sorry.
You're good.
So yeah, my question is basically, how do you manage your cost of goods when things are changing so quickly?
So
as far as menu prices, besides changing your recipes and different things like that.
So we manage our COGS every week. Like I told you, I key them in, and I raise prices. I raise prices when needed. We have to maintain our numbers, or we are out of business, guys. I'm talking like not to be silly. Prime costs are labor and cost of goods sold should be less than 60%. If you're over that, you're losing money. Listen, I can't control gas prices. I can't control sauce when tomatoes 14%. I can't control beef and chicken. Wings were stupid. I can't control that. We had to raise prices. And listen, how many of you go grocery shopping? Raise your hand, seriously. How many of you go grocery shopping? You don't need to be told that prices are going up. Prices are going up. Your customers don't need to know prices are going up. I raise them every second I can. In fact, one thing I do is we used to do our menu every two times a year, every 6 months. I really challenged myself saying it the hard way. Every 6 months we do an updated menu. We do it every month now. So we used to have this big megafold menu, and now we do a single page. We send it out every month now. So yeah, we're on it. That's it. And your customers don't know what if you're giving good food, good service, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's no problem. Go ahead. Yeah, every month.
We are recording this, so if there are questions, if I could please hand you the microphone.
Okay. She asked if there's a physical menu. We do have a physical menu. Every month we change. Or update. I should say update. Yes. Questions? Yes.
Hang on just a sec.
And also, guys, real quick, if anyone wants to get a hold of me, my email address is on here. Do not hesitate to email me. Anything on social media at Master Pizza goes to me. Do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm glad to help out. So, question, yes, sir.
And I know you said that you figure every item from toilet paper to cheese.
Yes.
Do you figure that like into the food price
Yes.
as well, or just over
So
the top?
what I really wanted to show you guys, and just some technical difficulties, was I have an Excel sheet that I spent, I don't even know how long on it. So, okay, so listen to this. So when you're making our pizzas, we have a big chart that tells you, the large pizza gets 5 ounces of blah, 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 right? That's an Excel form. Behind that Excel form is what we control. So when food comes in, I key it in, and all those weights formulate our COGS. So you probably have something similar to that. So it took forever, but it's the best thing we ever did. And I track ours every week. Actually, we track them twice a week, but we formally do it every week. I get a report. Each store does it every week. But yeah, we track those every week. It's so important to stay on top of it. You got to know them. You got to know your numbers. You can't say, I think it's this. You got to know it's this. Because if you don't, you're guessing. And when you guess, you assume. Assuming is the worst thing you could do right now. Right now, because things are so high and low. It's got to be, you got to know them. But yeah, I track them every week. And then that Excel form is our Bible. All of our decisions are based off of numbers, not emotion. I love every pizza we sell, but if it costs too much right now, gonzo. We'll bring it back. But right now, can't. We've done that several times. Yes, sir.
Where are we at?
All right, when you talk about your prices being a little more fluid, where do you post that? Is there just one menu in the store? Do you reprint a menu every time, or do you try to keep it less visible to what the prices are and like take out menus and those kind of things?
We try to be as transparent as possible, and we put it everywhere, online, everywhere. Again, we send it out. We send our menu out each month in our mailers. So we have a mega sheet. The front is an ad, on the back is our menu, and we change it every month or update it every month as needed, based off of our Excel form that we update every day, or every week, excuse me. And is what it is. Is what it is. Labor's going up, food's going up. I can't sell something under the value of what we're serving. And you just can't do it. You should all not do it either. You put too much into it. Figure out what so when I do my cost of goods sold, guys, I want you to think of everything. The gloves you put on, 2 gloves, the plastic bag it goes in, the pizza liner, the little napkins and forks. We put a little thing. Someone wants napkins and forks that cost money. Excuse me. Real quick, I'm so glad I remembered this before we go. One of your biggest black holes where money seeps through is your credit card fees. Where do you track those at, guys? I put them in COGS. It's cost of goods sold. We add those to our COGS.
There are companies out there that are making customers pay that.
Yeah, there are, but for me, I like the convenience of this is what it costs. I track those in our so if we do about 2.5% added to the product. So we add 2.5% to our costs, and that's the credit card fee. It has its own line item in our COGS. 2.5. Say you do $1 million in sales. Hear me out. Okay, let's do $500,000 because easier on my calculator, times 0.025, it's $12,500 that you're not accounting for. It's a lot of money. That go in your pocket.
I hear that you're recording this. If we want to bring this back to our managers, where do we get the?
We will have it on our website. Yes. To answer that question, once we get all of these assembled, they will be available via Sofo Foods on the website.
Any other questions, guys? Guys, I really, really thank you. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead, man. Remember the show Phil Donahue back in the day?
My stepson.
It's not really a menu question,
Yeah.
but like in a small business, you have people constantly asking for donations. I assume you put that into your COGS too, or how do you handle that?
I handle that as advertising. We get that every day. And listen, you can't ask your community to support you if you don't support your community when they need you. So I'm a big proponent of that. I look at it as advertising. I put that in my advertising side. Just so I feel that's where it belongs, but it does come off the COGS, but we do a dollar value that's probably a couple pizzas, so it's not overwhelming, but good question. Any other questions, guys? I really appreciate your attentiveness and appreciate it. Thank you. All right, guys, have a good day. I think we'll do one more later about growing your business in multiple locations, so we'll be doing that later. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.